As you guys can see by the title, we're talking about smurfing. And this has been a topic of discussion of opinions and mainly facts, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smurfing should be banned. Meaning, if you don't know what smurfing is, it's basically where you play in a lower elo than you're supposed to be playing in. Example, you're a champion playing in silver lobbies. Therefore, you should be banned for that. Now, everybody's gonna agree with that, including me. Nobody's ever gonna deny that. But within Rainbow Six Siege, smurfing is actually not that big of an issue. It's more of a portrayed issue due to the content creators that smurf, such as someone like Skittles. If you watch Skittles' videos, he doesn't really try hard in those low rank elo games. He kind of just sits there and enjoys it and talks to people and talks to the enemy. You know, occasionally gets called out for being a cheater, which is a bit unfortunate. And for some reason, y'all like to think I smurf in really low elo. I really don't. Every game, I just swap accounts to be hidden because getting stream sniped is a really common thing. If you literally were to search my username up, it'll tell you the server you're currently playing on. So I like to always have confusing elo, but 99% of the time, it's just diamond rank 2.0 elo, diamond to champ, but my hard rank shows us copper. I personally do not think content creators should get any leeway when it comes to smurfing. We are allowed by Ubisoft developers to smurf. Quite literally, Skittles has talked to a developer, and this developer watches me and Skittles quite often. And he literally basically said he could whitelist us. Although that is not fair to the majority players, it does keep us hidden, and it does keep the game looking good because we're not playing cheaters 24/7. But my current issue with that is, I don't think anybody really does want to smurf. But to portray the content Karan and I want to portray instead of having to do custom game content 24/7, the only way is to be playing on anonymous accounts, typically lower than champion. But for some reason, unranked streamers, and honestly just dog streamers, like to have an opinion on this. Not dogs in the fact of content, just dogs in game. I'm just keeping it real. So you guys are basically gonna be seeing me reacting to seeing Skittles get called out, and this guy using streamers as a term, so I'm sure he's calling me out too, because there's no other content creators that actually plays ranked and uploads it besides, I think, like literally Bolo. Everybody plays unranked or does some bullshit custom game content or does some bullshit educational content. Karan and I like to play the game how the game is meant to be played. We play the core game, and we played the core game a lot more than every other streamer and YouTuber. We don't like making bullshit content, okay? We like playing the game. We are quite literally the same level as everybody that's watching this video. So when I say that, all these custom game content YouTubers, they don't enjoy that shit, bro. I'm keeping it real. They don't enjoy that. And if they say they do, they're lying to your face. That's mad boring. Sitting there and jumping up in your chair, acting all confused after 1v1s and 2v2s and 5v5 on Oregon Bunker Wars. That's not real shit, bro. I hate this YouTube and streaming meta that everybody has implemented on TikTok. Why can't we just game, bro? Literally, why can't we game? Devs suck, streamers suck, bro. Like I'm done, bro. This is, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible. It's literally terrible, bro. This is boring. It's rotted from the inside out, bro. And I'm mad passionate about this because nobody's a real fucking gamer anymore, bro. Nobody games, bro. Nobody talks shit, and everybody sucks, bro. I hope you guys enjoy this video because this actually riles me up. I want to watch that. Let's watch out for this.
Here, just Ash up and Sunrise. There's no Sunrise. I'm gonna go run on there.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, hold up. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna watch this. I'm just gonna watch this.
I do think it is a good thing that Ubisoft will be cracking down on smurfing a lot. So accounts like this can't just run around and ruin low ranks. They normally get out of these low ranks pretty quickly.
Yeah, they'll say.
But it is just a show for the people here who are just like, bro, I'm like a bronze. Why am I facing a champ?
I think that's a blown out of proportion thing. Definitely. Blown out of proportion opinion. But
it looks like unranked. I thought about that too, but then I remembered we've already had our one unranked game in the rest.
But at the end of the day, like I understand like smurfing ruins the game. I completely understand that. But like it's a 1 out of like 100 experience, and nobody wants to watch people play unranked. So playing in like a nice like middle ground elo, like, you know, Emerald to Diamond, which is still considered smurfing for someone like Skittles and I, is I think significantly better than playing champs 24/7 and publicizing, oh my god, I'm playing a cheater for the 100th time today. Nobody wants to watch a cheater play. Nobody wants to watch a cheater for the 100th time today. Keeping it real. Nobody wants to watch a streamer bitch about a cheater. Nobody wants to watch a streamer have a miserable time because they play against a 5-stack and they're playing against champs that have no life whatsoever and there's no fun whatsoever in it. Nobody wants to watch streamers do that. Nobody wants to watch YouTubers do that. So therefore, higher tier content creators such as someone like Skittles and I, we cannot play in those elos for content. It gets nothing done. Karan says it before. I play on champ accounts or like higher elo accounts, which is true, but Karan's kind of wrong. I don't play on like top tier ranked level accounts, like champ only accounts. I try to play like diamond and below and all that good stuff, but I just think it's an outrageous opinion. Yeah, I mainly play diamond, but I feel like it's an outrageous opinion to say like, oh, smurfing ruins lower games. No, bro, you don't ever play against smurfs. Bro, as someone that literally does smurf in sometimes lower elo to rank an account up, I have played against, guess how many smurfs? Maybe one. Maybe one out of hundreds of games. So that's a blatant, terrible opinion.
I remembered we've already had our one unranked game and the rest were all ranked, and then one Siege Cup, so this one has to be ranked.
This is also literally just
I think
cheating.
it's just a Smurf account. Based off the name, probably Skittles.
Based off the name Skittles, how does this look
I'm
like
not
Skittles?
really sure.
He's stupid? I'm sorry. Is he stupid?
But the way he's moving and the way he's aiming, like this looks like a diamond or champ level.
No, it does
player who
not.
knows the map and knows what to do. Again, going back to last match, where the guy looked like
This dude looks like he's
wandering
Emerald.
around until he ran into someone. And then, oh, so he got 9 kills in the first 2 rounds, and the last 2 rounds he only got 1 kill.
We gotta watch more of that. Yeah, Kron plays a lot slower and doesn't spaz out, look like an idiot when he plays. And by the way, developers have also literally talked about Kron and I playing on alt accounts, and they talked about making workarounds for us to play on alt accounts. That, by the way,
Nice. I'm going up right.
Reload.
we are literally.
Clash on 90. What the?
I thought he was literally tracking
No,
people
keep on
through
talking
walls too, but I mean we had to watch that back. Base. I want to go back to that. Hold up.
Question from chat about the Smurfing, saying, shouldn't you be penalize all those content creators who lives off Smurfing their asses off? In my opinion, I think Ubisoft should penalize them.
Penalize.
It's really in general when Ubisoft makes rules that don't apply to content creators and apply to everyone else. Like if they say no smurfing allowed and content creators are still allowed to smurf, that's kind of bullshit.
I agree. I 100% agree. I agree to an extent. It's like, yeah, content creators shouldn't have like a halo above them. They shouldn't be protected. But at the same time, there's what? Can I 1v5 coppers? Can Skittles and I 2v2 every single rank with pistols only? Can Skittles and I 2v2 every single rank with snipers only? Can Skittles and I 1v5 every single round against coppers and win 25 rounds in a row? Can Skittles and I 2v2 e-girls with pistols only? Can Corona, no, bro, nobody wants to see that, bro. That's just facts. That's the only content you can make outside of ranked. 99% of the time. 99% of the time, people aren't going to want to watch Skittles and I go back and match replay and be like, that dude's cheating. No, nobody wants to watch that shit, bro. I agree with his opinion, though. Streamers should not have a halo above them. You know, they shouldn't be granted by Ubisoft to be allowed to smurf. They shouldn't. I 100% agree. Content creators should be held basically the same thing as every single player. But what the f do they want to do? Do they just want to completely get rid of content creators making videos? Skittles is currently the biggest Siege YouTuber that uploads the most. He pulls the most views in the past 30 days. Out of every single Siege creator, he pulls the most views in 30 days. What would Ubisoft want him to do? You know? Maybe smurfing shouldn't be the main issue. Maybe cheaters should be the main issue. Maybe they should make a 1v1 play, or not 1v1 playlist, a solo queue playlist. Maybe they should fix some mic bugs so you can actually properly solo queue. There's a lot more issues at hand than content creators smurfing. There is, fix the cheater issue, fix the mic bug issue, fix the fact that we can't have a solo queue issue. Fix all that stuff first, and then we can not smurf. Duh, that makes the most sense. Nobody agrees smurfing is a good thing. Karan and I both don't.
If he is something, I can cut.
Oh my god, oh my god. I had one bullet, bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'll tab.
Ubisoft should probably implement something like, if you are a content creator and you choose to smurf like crazy for content, then you just won't get invited to anything anymore. You won't get invited to capture sessions, to events. You'll just be blacklisted.
Wow. That is definitely a really bitter thing to say. That's just a blatant diss at Skittles. That is literally just a blatant diss at Skittles. I see Karan pulling in 8 million monthly views on YouTube, making 80K a month off YouTube. Sorry, Karan. I see that and it's like, oh my god, I hate you, Karan. Not actually. Obviously, it's like, oh my god, Karan's on top. Like, he pisses me off that he's on top. You know, it's kind of like he's my teammate. It's like an F1 teammate. Yeah, I want to beat the fucking dude, but I love the dude. He's still my teammate, you know? But this is just pure bitter, bro. This is just bitter.
I don't know how to describe it. There are situations where, maybe Ubisoft will be okay with it.
Yeah, well,
And
they are okay
ways
with it.
content creators could get around it and make it, not a terrible experience for everyone. But I think just the nature of which a lot of these content creators where they just get...
I don't even think Karan holds above a 2.0 KD in these lobbies. No offense. I don't think he does. I hold 2.0 KD lobbies all the way up to champ.
Accounts from their community or buy new accounts or cheated accounts just to Smurf. Like, that's all bad.
Cheated accounts. I don't think
I
Crumb
think
plays on cheated accounts.
we'll
This guy-
explain it more here.
This guy just
So,
seems to be blatantly cheating too.
I think one thing that a lot of content creators don't really think about when they do Smurf a lot like crazy, is a lot of them will, like I said, they'll either buy the account and then Smurf on it, or they'll take an account from a viewer and then use it. But
Yeah.
if they're buying these accounts, that's really bad because how do most of these accounts get there? Cheaters steal them, cheat on them, level them up, get them to level 50, and then sell them.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
content creators buying these Smurf accounts is just contributing to the cheating economy. These cheap providers, cheaters, whatever.
They're like $8. Definitely, I mean, I get it, I guess, but I mean, for the most part, most content creators use people's like friends, viewers' accounts, stuff like that, purely because they're not cheated on.
Are now able to fund more cheats and stuff because they're getting money from content creators, which is not good. Obviously, that's a really bad way to do it. A lot of content
they're getting
creators
like
will just
$8.
take accounts from their community, but then their community accounts get banned, and they're just playing on someone else's account until it's banned, basically, which is just, that's not good either. So
When was this video made? This video was made 5 hours ago. What is he on about? That's like, accounts were getting manual banned a year ago. Not now. They don't get banned anymore.
in my opinion, yes, they should be punished. Ubisoft should do something and be like, hey, if you want a Smurf, you can, but like you're going to be blacklisted. Looking at the account, level 159, probably a purchased account. Kind of hard to tell. It has a really weird history of just like sometimes playing a decent amount, sometimes not.
There is so much a bigger issue at hand. Kron is single-handed.
Like,
Like,
start repping it. That's fine. One of them's outside. This guy's alone, I think.
Kron single-handedly.
He's running in there.
Like, Kron is single-handedly running Siege YouTube. This guy's bringing in like you views. If they're gonna kick him out of an event because he's playing in like Emerald lobbies, I mean that's outrageous. I 100% agree with the take that smurfing is an issue and this and that, but at the same time, there's literally no content to be made. You can't play in champ elo as a solo queue streamer at all. You play cheaters, you play DDoSers, you play people just ripping the inboard 24/7. You have mic bug. You have so many. I mean, also the bugs. There's also just so many bugs. You don't have anything. There's just nothing of substance. There's zero of substance, and they're also stream sniping too. Yeah. Also, like they'll just see your stream and they'll just stream snipe you.
Playing at all, going back and forth, back and forth. Was platinum, now gold. What was that lobby then? That lobby seemed way too bad for how good they were. Peak emerald.
Yeah, does he not know he's cheating?
Recently gold and bad.
I'm pretty sure this dude was cheating. I was really watching the gameplay.
Events.
Wasn't this dude just like cheating?
It's really shitty and
because this dude doesn't look like
I'm not.
He doesn't know what game he's
I do
playing.
think it is a good thing that I'm like.
This guy doesn't even know what game he's playing, and fucking Varsity is saying he's some Smurf. This guy doesn't even know what game he's playing, bro.
2 years. Let me see if they're playing with anyone.
He's not even. Alright, let's say he's not cheating. He's literally in plat elo. Where was those matches, bro? The match he was in, they were literally playing against plats. Look at his encounters. He's literally a plat. That guy looks like a plat. You left out the most important part about streamers using Smurfs. They're making money off of Smurfing, which is also worse than the non-streamers doing it. He's also making all the players that they're going against stats even worse while getting fake stats themselves. To me, if you're streaming and making money doing any kind of cheating, then the punishment should be way more than a regular Joe. So guys, if you're a streamer and a YouTuber, you like, I don't know, it makes no sense. That makes no sense. Why would we get more punished for that? I mean, unless we were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go smurf in some copper lobbies and shit on coppers. That's the whole point of me hopping in here. No, bro, like, I mean, I can understand why you might think it's bad because we're making money out of it. I was gonna say, if I could play on my main account and I could play against other solo queue players and I could talk in game and I didn't play against cheaters and I didn't play against 5 stacks only, I would do it all day. But there's no point. There's literally 0 point. And like I said before, Skills and I aren't gonna go play custom games and sit there and fake content and be like, wow, I actually had so much fun 1v1ing every single rank with a pistol for the 30th time this year. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Or at least Kron and I don't, because it's not fun and it's terrible content and it doesn't portray anything of Siege. We like playing the game, we like playing the core game, and that's that. I'm not giving myself a pass by any means to Smurf. I don't really Smurf. I play in like Diamond, Emerald, Elo. Like I just saw you, like as you guys just saw, the account I played on here, I'll literally show it real quick. I just like playing on lower rank looking accounts because it makes it look like it's a fresh account, so nobody knows it's me. Like I don't ever show the U plays for a reason. Okay, look at this. Right now, as a 1.25 KD, 35 matches. You would think by this Elo and all these games that you would be playing low Elo, but no. Look at this last game I played. These guys literally played like T2. I'm pretty sure Lackey literally played in Tier 1 like a Canada League. They had a Canada League at one point. But this is what I played against, okay? Like these guys don't fucking look at this. They don't lose. I played against this, okay? But my account looks to be plat with a 1.25 KD, okay? Yeah, my hard rank looks different, but at the end of the day, I'm still playing against like people in high elo because I like to do that. But sometimes it's just fucking miserable and nothing comes of it because you play cheaters and all that bullshit. Like as long as you're not smurfing like dog shit elo and you're being a scumbag, then I think you do no wrong. Name a content creator that smurfs in low elo. Well, maybe you know how many content creators I can name that appear to seem really good at the game, but actually just play an unranked elo and turn streamer mode on and just load in unranked games. I can name a lot of those dudes. So many of those dudes loading unranked. I think that dude's cheating. We're gonna go back and match replay, and we're gonna watch this match replay, and we're gonna see if he's cheating. That's like, I'm keeping it real. Like for the 1,000th time, I don't want to watch match replay. I don't want to watch unranked content. I don't want to watch 2v2 and e-girls with pistols only in custom game for the 30th time this week. No content creator likes doing that. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking fake it. I want to solo queue and I want to play the game. I want to play the core game. I want to play 5v5s. I don't want to play no fucking bullshit. Oh my gosh, can Skittles and I 2v5 e-girls with pistol only? No, nobody likes that shit, bro. We don't like playing it. We don't like playing it. We don't like organizing it. And that's just brain dead content, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not watching that shit, bro. I'm not watching that shit. It's made for Neanderthals. It's legitimately made for Neanderthals. That's the content those guys make. And then the people that watch Unranked, they're like, dude, Varsity, this is a good video. Varsity, this is a good video. I like watching match replay of this guy cheating. And it's just fucking Diamond 1.0 KD that's a fucking bot. People like watching like encounterments with people. You know, they like watching motherfuckers play the game. I think Karan doubles everybody's views. Like, I don't know who the second content creator to him is for the past 30 days, but Karan hands down doubles it because people like watching decently original new content. It is refurbished in a way, but for the most part, it's not. Like, this guy's a fucking FBI agent and he's repping the N-word. I don't know, something like that. You're like running that in a rank game. That's not like a normal thing you see all the time. But 2v2 and e-girls with pistols? Oh my God. What is that, the third time this week? Like, it's just not fun, bro. It's made for Neanderthals. I can't sit there and fake it, bro. It's not fun. No, it's not e-girls aren't catching strays. It's not e-girls. I'm saying as like an example. Like how many coppers can I 1v5, you know, or 1vx is what I'm saying. It's boring and I don't know. It's boring. Maybe fix the mic bug, maybe add a solo queue playlist, maybe get rid of the cheaters, and then Kron and I, and maybe be able to properly hide our names on streamer mode, and then maybe you'll see motherfuckers like Kron and I playing on our main accounts, but we can't even fucking talk. We literally can't even talk to our teammates 99% of the time. Yeah, get rid of overlays. Bro, it literally tells you the server. Like, look at this bullshit, bro. Like, watch. Okay, I just played a ranked game. I think this is what you do. Okay, you search up somebody I played, right? Unless I turn full streamer mode on, but then that risks the fact of like not knowing if you're playing against a streamer or something like that. But look, oh my gosh, I'm playing on US East servers. It takes 2 seconds to figure out what server I am. And then the game's decently fucking dead, so no matter what of the queue times you add, you can still queue snipe. There is always going to be an issue at hand when it comes to playing on a main account as a streamer. They fix all that bullshit, then you'll see us hop on it. But like, to say, oh my gosh, Kron, I mean, he said streamers, so I'm assuming he's saying me, but I don't even like really play on like that low of counts, but he said streamers, so maybe he's grouping me in there. Maybe he shouldn't say we don't deserve to go to any events. Maybe he should say Ubisoft should fix this shit instead of like trying to suck Ubisoft's before anything, because there's so many more issues. Like, fix the issues at hand, and then if Skittles and I are still on Smurf accounts, fucking lynch us, bro. I don't know. Like, if that's what's next, Ubisoft has our addresses. If they want to kick the door down and shoot us, you know, like, I don't know, bro. Like, what does he want? Because the second you take out someone like Skittles, that's bringing in like 10 million monthly views, that you're just killing the game. You're killing the game. That's going to kill the game. It's going to kill the game even more. It's the same thing with Jinxie. You take Jinxie out, the game's killed. That's how it works. It's cause and effect. He's legitimately, I sounds like I'm sucking, but it is true. Karn is legitimately popularizing the game and making it like fucking habitable for creators. Everybody has their part in it, but someone like Skittles has it significantly more than, you know, me in Varsity. So we should definitely be a little bit more, I guess, appreciative. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is a jealousy thing. I mean, bro, like I said, I don't know how much it brings in monthly views. It's like 8 to 10 million, I think. Like, Drew, trust me. When I saw him touch 15 million views in 30 days or something like that, oh my God, it made me bitter. It made me bitter. And I was saying, Ubisoft, this guy's smurfing. Get him the fuck out of events. I fucking hate him. That's exactly what I was doing.